Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be another of my favorites. Of course it is, because I am back with my Malec rambling. Hell yes. I actually can't talk about them enough. It's an addiction. I am so addicted to these boys that I had to come and do another part. I've already done 2 videos, so if you thought that was it, I was only doing the 2, then you thought wrong, because I am back and we're gonna do a part 3. And I'm very excited. So of course, before we get into it, I'm just gonna warn that if you are watching this and you have no idea who Malec are and you have never even seen an episode of Shadowhunters, then click off the video and don't bother, because you will be hella spoiled. I mean, you'll be blessed because the scenes we're going to talk about are everything, and it'll probably make you watch it, but I don't want to ruin it for you. That's not doing Malec justice. You need to go and you need to watch it for yourself. So yes, please and thank you, go and do that. But if you fancy coming back, then that's fine, absolutely, I don't blame you. But yeah, make sure you watch them first and then we can discuss some more about Malec. So like last time, I have the remaining scenes on my list. I still have the list that I was using in the last video, and it feels so weird because the last video I did of Malec was in May last year, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do another one at some point. I mean, I was like, I probably shouldn't, because I talk about them so much that everyone's probably like sick of me talking about them. But there's so many scenes in the show. The first video was my top 10. The second video was just me talking about more scenes, because I was like, right girl, I cannot just talk about the 10, because I mean I didn't, I had extras, but I just can't talk about that many, because I just need eventually I'm going to talk about them all. It's going to happen. So if I end up doing a 4th video after this, crikey bobs, but like we will just see. But yes, I have them here. We're hella Malec'd out today and I've done it. But yes, I'm excited because I have actually been like looking forward to doing this video. So we're going to start. The first one on here is from 302 and it is the shampoo talk.
There's something wrong with my shampoo.
No, it's actually way better than what I had back at the Institute.
Jesus Christ, this scene is so cute. Oh shit, I'm saying it again. Literally, warning as well, I always say that. I say cute every 10 seconds when I talk about Malec. But they are, and I don't know how else to describe them. Adorable, that's another one. So those 2 are going to be the ones that I flip between, yes. But love it, because they just talk about shampoo. I mean, hella domesticness for the win, because I feel like when did I talk about, I think it was the first video, I was on about how much I love them being domestic. Yes, this one, yet again, hella domestic, and I live for it, because they just talk about the shampoo and it's just like, what? But yeah, again, I love it. And not being funny, it does make me laugh a little bit, because they're a bit like, they're being, what's the word? They're being a bit like frisky and flirty, and I'm like, what are you implying? Oh my god, I'm not okay. Jesus Christ, doing these videos is terrible because I start thinking about it and then I get attacked. Wow. But yeah, I love it, because of course the scene starts and he's putting a bloody top on, he's just had a shower, oh shoot, and I'm like, phew. And then and he comes in and he's got the shampoo. The way though that he loves Magnus's shampoo is the cutest thing ever, because obviously he's addicted. He was just smelling it the entire time they were talking, but I was like, it's probably because it smells like him. He's like, I love it so much, it smells like you. Shit. I can't, there's so many more. And then of course he's on about the fact, he's like, I love this. Where'd you get it from? He's like,
I don't buy it. I brew it. It's a special blend of Indian sandalwood that I started mixing back in the 18th century.
You make this?
I just can't. With them just talking about the shampoo, it's everything. I mean, yes. Did you see his hair in that episode? Holy shit. The way I got attacked by both of them looking like that in that episode. Magnus, she looks so gold. And his hair, not being funny, didn't blame Malec for talking about it, because he was like, whoa babes, your hair looks like that. I want some. Make me a bottle. And then the way that, because of course his voice always goes like really like sexy and like deep when he's flirting with him, and I'm like, don't do that.
All right, well, if you're not too busy, can you brew me a bottle?
And I can't, because it like obviously means like we can, you know. Oh, and the bit when he's asking him about showering, he's like, well, why would you need this when you have magic? You might as well just use your magic to wash your hair. And he's like, well, I enjoy taking showers. And then, oh shit, no, his face, the smirk though, okay.
I mean, if you can wash your hair magically, why do you go through the trouble?
Because I enjoy taking showers.
We all know there what he's talking about, and I'll live for it. No, not being funny. I secretly needed a scene of that. Who else did? Please let me know that I'm not the only one. Oh, okay. I forgot that I kind of like put them together, but the next one is also from 302, and it's the scene later on when they talk on the balcony.
It's quite the drink.
It's been quite the day.
Oh, I can't. This scene as well is just so cute, and I think it's cute because obviously Magnus started feeling a bit like, because he told him, Alec, that his dad was Asmodeus the Dick. We hate him. So yeah, he was like, oh, he's my dad, because please Lorenzo the Dick brought him up, and then he had to tell him how he knew him, and he was a bit like, oh, I'm sorry I never told you. And he felt a bit ashamed that he was his dad. And I was like, that is so sad. I hate it. But of course, Alec is the sweetest thing ever. And he's the best boyfriend ever. And he's like, I don't give a shit. I actually can't. Because what he says, what does he say?
I don't care who your dad is. I care who you are.
Yes, of course I do. I know your dad's a dick. I hate him, but you are nothing like him. Yes, and then he grabs his face. Oh, and then they kiss.
You're the furthest thing from a greater demon.
I am not okay when I watch them. But yeah, it is so cute because they talk about, because of obviously what happens, that they were actual kings and the power couple that they are, and they did the ley line thing in the institute, and then they were talking about Raj, another dick, actually hated him, but he got banished, we stand. And then yeah, they start being lovey-dovey, and Alex all like, what? Because I don't care about your dad like you, of course. I love you, even. I absolutely love it. Oh my god, the way this scene attacks me, Jesus Christ. So this one is from 304. There's a lot of the season 3 right now, but that's alright. And it's when Magnus is comforting Alec.
I know you're scared, but we don't know for sure if Jace is going down the same road as Celine. Don't lose hope.
So this is actually their only scene in 304, but I love it so much. And it's one of them scenes that I was okay with not having a kiss, because I think I've said this before, but I'm terrible for always wanting them to kiss. It's really bad. Like any scene that they have, I'm like, come on, kiss. I just love them that much that I just want them to kiss all the time. But there is a few that I'm like, I'm alright with you not kissing there, and that's one of them. Because it was just, I just can't. I don't want to say cute, but it was. Because I just love it when they look at, he's looking after him. So I've just had to shut the curtains because the sun started coming out and it was irritating me. But I have a ring light, so we don't look too bad. But yeah, if the lighting looks a bit weird, it's because of that. But anyways, let's carry on. So I just love how they get concerned for each other and they just want to comfort each other. It's just so cute. And Magnus is such a caretaker. It's ridiculous. So of course, the fact that Alec was sad and like suffering, he was all over it and trying to help him. And I really love it. It's one of them where, yet again, Alec is sad about Jace, or he's like concerned, worried for him. I feel like it's always Jace, but that's just me. But of course, he's sad about it, and him, because he's the bloody owl. That was irritating, but they didn't know that yet. So he was all like, oh, I need to help him. And Magnus was like, I know, it'll be fine. But the way I love it is the fact that, I think it was 201, when it was a similar situation. He was sad about Jace again. And Magnus was trying to comfort him, but he was all like, no, don't touch me, go away, leave me alone. And you kept shouting at him. But I like this more because they're obviously together, they're in love. So he's accepting him, comforting him, and I love it. Yes, I really do. It is so cute. I feel like it's one of them scenes that attacks me a little bit more than others do, and that I love it for that. His little face, Alec's little face, sometimes I'm like, why don't you just hug him? Because he was just like, and Magnus was like, it's okay, babes. And then he's obviously on about being stressed about Jace, and then he's stressed about Morgan because she got possessed, shit. But Magnus is so cute. He's like, I'll come and help. Please, I'm here, I'm your boyfriend, I'm gonna help you. And he's like,
you help me all the time.
oh yes. He was so cute because he ended up letting him help him. And then it's the bit that attacks me the most is when he comes up behind him.
Make it through this.
That was rude. It actually was. I just love it that he put his hand on his shoulders and he was like, it's okay. Oh. And then he turns to him and smiles. My boys. Whoa. They always know how to attack me. I feel like there's never a time I can watch them without dying or like getting attacked or triggered by them. Because literally anything they do does it to me. The way they look at each other, they talk to each other, say things to each other. It's just... yeah. Ooh. I like the next ones. So both of these are going to be from 312. And 312 was a bloody good episode for Malec. I am not even joking, it actually was. So the first one is the one where Magnus wakes Alec up.
Come on, pup. Time to rise and face the day.
Oh my god. I actually love this a lot, and I can't believe that I haven't even talked about it yet. This is my third video, and I've still not yet to talk about it. Wow. But I love it. Of course, I already talked about the training scene. That was in my first video, so if you want me to talk about that, that's in the first video. But I like this because obviously it's before that, and Alec is an actual mood. Yeah, we know this fact, but he is, and I'm always like, me though, like, bitch saying Alec, me, because the way he acted when he woke him up, he was like, oh, babes, don't wake me up, and it was just hilarious. It actually was. And he turns over, he's like, oh, don't wake me up, and the bloody pup talk, bloody hell, that was hilarious.
Pup? Panda?
No.
Okay.
Whoa, I can't. And then, he's like,
Why are you dressed? Oh.
I was like, mood, because I don't want you to be yet. You're waking me up this early. And I think it was hilarious that they made him so horny. Because he was hella horny, because we all know that he was like, why are you dressed? Because he didn't want that shit on the tray. He wanted something else. Yeah, something to do. Oh gosh. But Magnus wasn't like that. He was like, let's go train or exercise or whatever he said. And he was like, I wasn't going to do that yet. Oh gosh, that's why the training scene was everything, because he was still so horny and he was like, "Ooh." So yes. And then that scene, whoa, okay, I do like it. And yeah, again, they're still so cute though, because he's giving him a tray with a flower on it and food, and the orange juice talk, that was hilarious.
Do you know how many oranges are required to make a glass of juice? More than I bought.
And yeah, I was just like, right, okay. And he's like, so and not be funny, when every time he says,
It's today a special occasion.
I'm always like, yes, my death. Because you kill me. No, psych, you killed me from that scene, so yeah, I died, and then it was my funeral. That's it. That's the occasion, like, actually. And the kiss, whoa! He sits down next to him, and it's all cute and lovey-dovey, and he's like, oh, he's admitting that it's sweet. He's like, you're so cute, I still love you, even though I don't want that.
It's actually really sweet.
And then he tries to kiss him. Oh, that is so cute, because of course he wanted more. And Max was like, yeah, Dawn, let's go. And he's just like, whoa. His face. He was betrayed. It was hilarious.
Drink up.
And then he walks off and he's like, right. But like, whoo, I can't. Yeah, that's something else I keep saying, but I actually can't. Because it's just like... Now, I haven't actually got the actual post-sex scene on my list, but I'm going to talk about it because why not? Okay, so, right, talk about this is going to be interesting because I'm like, every time I watch it, every time I think about it, I'm like, because I was shocked, okay? Were you shocked? Please tell me you were, because if you weren't, then Jesus Christ. But yeah, we all knew about the training scene, please. That was like in the trailer when it first came out for 3B. And so, obviously, of course, when he ended up in the bedroom, we were all like, damn, okay. But we did not expect to see them in the bedroom. I was like, oh, holy shit. I was actually like, pause. I needed a minute to catch my breath because, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, please, my corpse was watching that bit because I'd already died from the morning scene and then the training scene, so, like, oh, it was just like, whoa, because of course it just transitioned and I was like, and they were then laying in bed together and I was like, oh. He was so satisfied, it was not even a joke. His face, I was like, alright, stop now. And what did Magnus say? He said,
You miss my cat eyes?
And I'm always like, yeah, but because I did. Oh gosh. Well, he dealt with his like magic loss easy, didn't he? And that it also made me pissed because of course it was his day off, Alex's day off. So like they spent it well, didn't they? Oh, but yeah. He then got out of bed and Alex was like, oh, he was like, don't leave. I'm enjoying myself. But he did. And then, yeah, again, they make the scene lovey-dovey. Like, what are they doing? Like, don't do that. I was attacked by you naked and then just doing that. And now you're going to be lovey-dovey again. Rude. Because, of course, they're all still sad about Clary dying. She's not dead. Okay, literally. But they still think she is. And it is sad. And so he's like, on about the immortality thing again.
But you've had your whole life to live as a mortal. And for me, it's a bit of a wake-up call. Especially now with Clary gone. I want to make the most of every moment.
And then, yeah, Alec gets out of bed, grabs his hand. Fucking no. Okay. Just stop. Like now. And the way he looks at him.
It's really well said.
Okay, that was uncalled for, it actually was. Oh my god, though. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me piss every time he's like,
we're already behind schedule.
Yeah, but we are. We were too busy having sex, shit. We need to carry on with what we're doing. I mean, please, Magnus wanted it too. Because at the end of the training scene, he was like, yeah, alright. So, don't lie, you totally added that to your schedule secretly. Yeah, alright, babes, we'll do that. We stand. And the last one from 3012 is another adorable scene. They actually blessed us in that episode because they give us 4 scenes for Malec and 3 of them had kisses in it. So I was like, damn, that's everything. But yeah, this one is so cute. It's the one, I called it the one where he talks to Magnus about moments because it is adorable.
The thing about moments is that you'll miss them if you're always running after the next one.
So yeah, of course, he's like hella eager with what he's doing, and Alec's like, whoa, babes, can we just stop a minute, because I'm like kind of dying over here. I love it, because he's, yeah, again, he's just like, whoa, babes, slow down. You know, we need to just like take a moment and breathe, because we're like going so fast, I'm gonna miss it all. And he's just like, oh, right. I actually got. He's on about, you know, living so long without FOMO, for me though, and now he's like, you know, I haven't got long, so I want to make each moment count. Oh, I thought that was so cute, and so did Alec, because did you see the way he acted? He was like, I know.
Of course not.
So of course he then told him this wise speech about it all, and I was like, don't, just don't, because of course I knew it was coming, that you were going to kill me again with your lovey-dovey speak, and it's offensive. Because what did he say? He said,
When I'm staring into the eyes of the man that I love.
I melted. I actually did. I was like, I was a big pile of Malec mush when he said that, and the way we were looking at him. Okay, it's actually rude, but I still love it. And of course, they then talked about the pup thing again. I was like, stop it! And he was just like, don't call me that.
Amazing how a 20-something pup can teach an old man new tricks.
Please don't try to make pup a thing. No.
Woo! Oh my god, and he was like, yeah, right. And then they kiss again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, pa. Alright, so the next one I'm going to talk about, there's actually 2 here from 301 that I probably should have done. I didn't really order them right, I just kind of jotted them down as I thought about them, so I was just saying them in the way I've got it here. But the next one I'm going to talk about is the one from 301 when Alec got promoted in the Clave.
I was offered a position on the council. A delegate.
Oh, this is so cute, because it's the first scene we get of them in season 3, and damn, they look great. I actually couldn't cope with them in season 3 because they looked so good. Magnus's hair though was actually everything, and I said that about the shampoo talk scene, but yes, and the jacket he was wearing, bloody hell, they both just got so much more hotter. It was rude of them. And so I was not alright with that. Of course I wasn't, because that also kills me, their beauty. Oh shit. Why do I watch this show? Because everyone knows why. But I love it because he comes back and Magnus have to tell, he tells him about the fact that he's no longer High Warlock, and I'm like, that is so offensive, because yet again it's that bitch Sealy Queen.
But since I've been dismissed, I'm free to see whomever I want.
Wait. Dismissed? What happened?
While you were in Idris, the fallout from my decision to lend the warlock support to the Sealy Queen.
Who actually gives her right to do that? She doesn't, so like, bitch. But I did hate that he lost his High Warlock position, and then Alec was like, what?
I'm sorry.
It's just like, because he was like, wait, what? You lost it? And then he lied to him. He was like,
don't be. I'm not upset. I'm actually elated.
oh. And I was like, no, that's a load of shit. You're totally lying, and don't do that, because you're gonna lie to your boyfriend. Still, they go into the living room, and then Alec tells him that he got the job, or he was offered a position with Gia, the new consul, or consul, whatever you say. And he was living for it, and Magnus was living for it. He was like, hell yes, babes, that's everything. And of course it was, because Alex thinking like that. But it makes me laugh because of his face. I always knew when I watched it that he didn't want to do it. He was like looking at him like, I was hoping you would tell me not to go. But of course he didn't, because he was trying to be a supportive boyfriend and be like, yes, you should totally go, but I don't want you to. What are they doing? Why were they like going around town trying to like make signals to each other about it when they should have just said, yes, I'm devastated about not being High Warlock anymore, and no, I don't want you to go to Alicante and do that because I'll miss you. But anyways, they did it, and it still killed me because yet again Alec was being like so romantic with these lovey-dovey speak that he does, because Magnus was all excited about it, and so he was like, oh my god, your family must be so proud, and he was like, I haven't told anyone quite yet because I'm not going, but I'm not going to tell you that I'm not going because I want you to ask me not to. So he was like, why not? And of course he was like, well, I've got to live in Idris and that means I won't see you, and his face, Magnus was like, wait, what?
Well, it would mean moving to Idris.
But yes, Magnus was like,
isn't that what you've always dreamed of?
Always dreamed of meeting someone like you.
yes, and that's an actual fact. Of course it is, because you are my soulmate. Shit, whoa, really? She agrees. Yes, I can't. It was so cute. And the other one from 301 is the one I really love. I love the most out of the two. It's them on their pool date.
You're a man of many talents.
So of course this ends up being the one where they finally admit how they actually feel about the situations, and it's just so cute. I think I like it because it's in the very first episode of the season, and they always kind of make it really nice and light and just happy. Like they don't, because it's set in the story and everything to happen for the rest of it, so it's nothing's going on, it's not dramatic, it's really nice, and they're just happy and lovey-dovey, and I live it. I live for it. Yeah, again, they both look great. I'm like, stop. And they're playing pool. Won't love that. Because that also kills me, because that's all they do together. Like, they did that on their first date. So they always, that's rude. But yeah, they play pool again. And it makes me laugh because, of course, I think Katarina spilled the tea that Magnus was actually devastated about not being High Warlock anymore, so Alec was like, wait, what? So was like talking about it, was like, okay, you told me that you were alright with it, but that was a load of bullshit, because I got told by Katarina, I mean, he didn't say that, but I got told by somebody that you're actually devastated, and he was like, wait, what? But yeah, it was cute, because he then admitted it. He was like, ooh.
I'm sorry, Alexandra. I guess I just didn't want you to see me like that.
And then he was like,
You never have to pretend how you feel. Especially not with me.
I know. Why is Alec literally the cutest thing ever? It's so funny though with how much it like shocks Magnus as much as it shocks us. Because I'm always shocked, but then so is Magnus, because his face is always like, wait, what? And I'm like, whoa, boy, that's your boyfriend. Like, you're blessed because you get to stand with him and kiss him and hear that, like, have it said to. And I'm dying from him saying it to you. So, like, that's hilarious. He says that, and then he's like, yeah, I obviously, you know, he's like, I'm sorry, I should have told you, but I didn't. And then obviously he's on about the position, you know, have you accepted it yet? And he's like, no, but I'm going to tell her tomorrow. And he's like, I
don't want you to move to Idris.
And of course he's then like,
Why didn't you tell me that before?
and it's just so cute because because then Magnus says,
because this is your life, Alexander, and I don't want how I felt to affect your decision.
And then yet again, Alec kills me with what he says. He says,
Magnus, all All I care about is how you feel. I didn't want to go to Alicante without you.
Oh, shit! Yes! He literally speaks the truth whenever he talks to him, and I call that's true love, that actually is. I mean, is it because obviously when they spoke before, he kind of was a bit like, I'm not going, but I'd rather you tell me not to go so I don't sound silly. But basically he does all the time, and I live for it, because they're actual boyfriend goals, and it's just like, whoa. But yeah, love it. And then of course he's shook again. He's like, really? Yes. And he was like, I didn't want to go into Alicante in the first place, because he'd already been, hadn't he, for Clary's room thing. And he got back, so he was like, I don't want to go. I missed you. I didn't want to go without you. Oh, Chanel. I can't. I keep saying it, but I actually can't. And then he's like, oh, well, I guess I was a better actor than I thought. And he's like, I'm not being funny, but it makes me laugh with how he, like, it reacts to it. Alec does, because he's then like thank God, because I was worried then that you wanted me to go. And of course he then kisses him. That kiss killed me as well, because his little smile before he kisses him, holy shit. I'm actually dead. I actually am. And I also love that the way he kisses him, because it's almost like he's reassuring him, like, I'm not going, I'm gonna stay here with you, it's fine. Bloody hell. I love it. I really do love them so much. They are an addiction. It's been confirmed. Alright, so that is everything I'm going to talk about in this video. Yes, I still have so many more scenes to talk about, but I just didn't want it to be massively long because I've already done so many videos of them. It's just that I actually love them so much, and I know that loads of you love them too, so I just had to talk about how much I loved these scenes, because I love them all, and it would be wrong of me to not talk about them. It actually would. And of course I had to wear my jumper, because I was thinking about it. I was like, I've literally wore every other item of clothing of Malec that I have for my other two, because I have another hoodie and a t-shirt, and I wore them for my other two videos. So I was like, of course I'm going to do a third one. I need this. And if you're wondering, yes, it's from Redbubble. I actually showed it in my Redbubble haul, so go watch that if you want to see me show it. So yes, I really hope that you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also like and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'll see you in my very next video. Goodbye.